See, I wanted to take a minute today to talk about what's new with PodOps Connect. So we have been hard at work over the last 6, 7, 8 weeks. Time starts to really blend together. But we have been working on some huge enhancements, which originally just started as moving Connect out of the main components of hosting so that it would be easier for people to access if they weren't using hosting. So similar to Studio, it still exists within the platform and it can still be used with all of the other tools, but we wanted to ensure that it was really easy to get to and that if you were only using Connect, that it wasn't buried in the navigation. As we started doing that, we saw the opportunity to beef up the servers, to make things faster, to enhance the look and feel. So not only has Connect got a fresh coat of paint, so to say, we've also added new features. So the biggest enhancement is MMS. So if you're familiar with text messaging or SMS, what MMS brings to that is the ability to send photos, GIFs, or GIFs if you say it that way. I say GIFs, and short videos. So pretty much up to a megabyte can be sent through those. So I'm sure you've received messages like this, but what's really cool with MMS is the character count limit goes from 160 up to 1600. So with traditional SMS and text messaging, 160 is the limit before it starts breaking into multiple bubbles. With MMS, it is 1600, so substantially bigger. You've probably seen this from like retailers. They like to send advertisements out where you've got a graphic and then you've got the blurb, the big blurb of text. So that brings this feature to all of our podcasters, all of our creators on the platform, and just a bunch more flexibility. We've also enhanced reporting. So not only is it visually more appealing, it's easier to understand the data. So bringing that more in line with what you've seen and experienced in the hosting updates from earlier in the year, later last year, the dates are already starting to blur. And then right now we're just finalizing some kind of finishing touches. We are also updating the pricing structure so that you can make it really specific to your needs. Right now, it's very kind of bucket based on contacts, but we get that that doesn't work for everybody. So we've created a calculator that we're implementing so you can say exactly how many contacts you have, how many emails you have to send, how many text messages you want to put out, so that you know exactly what the price needs to be for you versus having to buy a plan that maybe has too many messages in it or that you're spending extra on. Again, trying to keep that cost focus on you as the creator, and also as low as possible, because we understand that budget's always a concern. But I'm really excited for this to roll out. We'll probably soft launch it maybe the end of this week, early next week. We're also adding customizations into the database. So originally, we weren't going the CRM route, but we're starting to move a little bit more in that direction. So you'll be able to add custom fields for your data, as well as import custom data. And then we added an all new email editor. So that's been completely rebuilt from the ground up. So I think our old email editor was pretty user friendly, but it was kind of like this gray space, so it felt really heavy. So the new one, it's white, light, and bright. Everything is very drag and drop, easy to use. If you've ever used MailChimp, Constant Contact, Klaviyo, it's just as easy, if not easier. So I just trained a new user on it yesterday, and not to say he's not tech savvy, but he's in an older age bracket and he thought it was very, very user friendly. So I'm taking that as a testament to the ease of use of the new tool. So he was very excited. So we're starting to onboard users. And for those Connect users who are already using the system, no changes for you. You'll just be transitioning to the new platform. We're going to kind of move how you get there and log in, but we'll send you an email about that. And then for those who decide to sign up, we'll also send or put out a direct link of how you get there in the coming days or by early next week, because we're almost done with it. So kind of keep an eye on our socials, and then we'll do a live demo, go through all the new features to make sure everybody's aware of that. But really excited for it. I think it's a huge upgrade, and it's going to be something you're really excited about once you get your hands on it. So stay tuned, more to come. And as always, happy creating.